Hey, hey, day 45. I skipped day 44. Yesterday was kind of a blur. It happened really fast. And we were busy doing a puzzle. We watched a movie and then we did a puzzle. And next thing you know, it was like 9:30. And I was like, holy cow, time to go to bed. So skipped yesterday. There's really not a whole lot to say except for one story. Um, I'll start by saying I feel really good. Like the past 3 days, I've felt almost normal physically. Like my energy's high. I have zero pain. So I believe it's either the post chemo week or the oncology drugs or the combination. So physically great. I feel amazing. Super high energy and normal, except I can't go in the sun. And I can't touch cold things still. But the only thing I am getting a little bit of a side effect is I'm a little anxious feeling. And in the middle of the night last night, and I felt this before, but I felt it for about 15 minutes last night. Middle of the night, I could feel my heart was a little erratic. It was, beating, beat, beat, a couple beat, beat, and then it would actually, be normal, and then it would like beat, beat again, like just this little scary, and then it would actually stop, not stop, but it's like it would kind of skip a beat and then it would double beat. Anyway, and I was just like, well, and I'm just holding, my pulse, just feeling it. Because I could feel it in my chest, but I wanted to just really get a good grasp as to what I was feeling. So I was like that close to calling non-emergency 911 just to say, hey, is this blah, blah, blah. And I didn't. Fell back to sleep, woke up, feel great and normal. But it is something we sent a message out to the doctor. So, we're going to wait for a response on that. I have felt something like this before. So I'm kind of not concerned, but, we are definitely mentioning it. So, okay. Other than that, I feel great. I've been gardening each day. Hello. God, that feels good. I'm gardening when the sun is not in the certain areas. I wait for it to go. It's in the back, I go to the front. And if it's in the front, I'm in the back. So no sun. Okay, so for my little story. So I've been on this cachexia this cachexia clinical trial. And, they really work, yeah. To get in it, they need, people to do these clinical trials. And, I'm all for it. And I'm like, woo, sign me up, until they handed me something that I didn't like, which was, this, I'm going to stay out of names and things like that. So I'll just be kind of generally speaking. I did not agree with one of the protocols that I was supposed to do. Everything else, I do the ibuprofen, I'm doing the fish oil, I'm doing the workout. In fact, I'm working out even more than they want, because I have energy, I can do that. Well, even before. Eating tons, gaining weight, the whole bit. But I'm not doing this shake because I disagree with all of the ingredients that are in it. And I told them from day one, I'm like, this has got like a lot of crap in it. And they're like, oh, it's just a few weeks and blah, blah, blah. And the doctors taste it and he goes, that's fine, it's good. I'm like, no, it's not. These are like crap ingredients. I go, I'm a non-GMO girl. Like it's really hard for me to want to, okay with this. I said, but I have an organic substitute that's got all the same ingredients. What do you think? He's like, well, it's got to be the same. Everybody's got to be on the same trial, same ingredients, same everything. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a try. I want to do this. I want to do my share. So the first maybe part of a week, I'm doing it, and it's nasty, and I'm feeling kind of against, like I'm doing something that I'm not for. But I kind of do it for several days. ish. But honestly, I was drinking my shake, the organic one. I've shown you that 100 times already. Um, because it's organic, Yeah, I'm sick of it. It's gross at this point because it's just so repetitive. But at least the ingredients are, tolerable. So, long story short, then I come to chemo week and I can't eat anything. That's when my weight went straight down again. And last thing I was going to do is put any nasty shake back in my body. And then now we're on the new week, and I'm drinking the good shake, the organic one. Time to go back to Cedars to it's time for them to check me and give me all the questionnaires. And so Matthew and I show up, and there's one doctor. He's young, and he looks down. He notices that we brought our bag of these shakes with us, and he doesn't say anything, but he acknowledges it. And because we were told, if we're gonna cancel out of it, then we just kind of got to bring all our stuff back. So we're prepared. Okay, then we're doing questions, and then the main doctor comes in, the big guy, and questions. How you doing? How you feeling? Blah blah blah. I'm answering all my questions, and then it comes to questions regarding the shake, and both Matthew and I we're looking at each other. It's like, here we go, because we knew we were gonna get in trouble, like being in school. So he looks down and he notices there's a bag of shakes. He goes, "Oh, okay, so you already got your extra shakes." And the other doctor goes, "No, they came in with that." And Matthew and I are like, "Yeah, no, we don't need any more. We're returning these." And he's like, "What do you mean you're returning these?" I said, "Well, I was really good and I'm following all the protocol." I said, "But I'm really having an issue with the ingredients in the shake. And here's the organic one." And I showed him one of this one and one of the organic one. I said, "Look, the ingredients are almost the same except for the, whatever L-arginine is in it, in his, and fish oil. But mine has the, an equivalent amount of omega-3s in it." So in my mind, I'm like, I gotta balance this out. And not in his. And you can see he was getting a little frustrated. And he says, "Why won't you just drink it?" And I said, "Because it goes against my beliefs." I said, and I'm saying this very kindly. I didn't have my attitude. I have an attitude now because the story is kind of funny. But I said, I disagree with, the product. And I'm an activist. I've been marching against, GMOs for 15 years. And that's what you want me to just put aside, for research, when this, boom, is the exact same stuff, but better and higher quality ingredients. And now he's just he's looking at this one and he's looking at this one. And he's just he can't understand why I don't just follow protocol. But I don't, because I'm me. And when I'm set in my way, I'm set in my way. Whatever. I'm pretty easy. I'm pretty easygoing. But when I do believe in something, it's pretty, And I went along with it. I really did, for several days. Many days, kind of. Anyway, I am forgetting parts of the story because, it's getting long. But the long and the short of it is, he got frustrated with my answers that he wouldn't just do it. Just drink it. And I'm like, no. And I was waiting for him to actually say it again so I could say something like, "Do you eat pork?" And if he were to say, "No, that's horrible, blah, blah," which I was kind of hoping we'd go in this direction, I'd say, "Just eat it for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 3 to 6 weeks. Just eat it." So he can go, "Oh, I get it. It's really, it goes against who I am." Well, this goes against who I am. We didn't have to go down that road, but you can see I was already preparing myself for this little bit of a, I like that. I like little discussions like that. he got frustrated with me. He got up and he walked out. Matthew and I are like, we just pissed off the principal. We're back in school. And the other doctor was still there. He goes, yeah, excuse me just a minute. And he goes out and then he comes back in. He says, well, I don't know if we're going to be able to have you for this trial anymore. I said, I totally understand. But, oh wait, that's what I did, is I said to the doctor, the main guy, I go, I'm really sorry if I messed up your trial. And he goes, it's not my trial. This is a blah, blah, blah Norwegian trial and this and that. I'm like, they're not drinking this in Norway. That's when he left. So the younger doctor, he came back in and he goes, I do hear what you're saying, and it's definitely something worth looking into because, I understand why you don't want to drink these and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, he's going to call into the clinical trial and see if there's just, if you need me to take more fish oil, I'll take another pill. I don't care, just balance it out. I think it's impossible to really gauge on the stupid shake. I'm taking, everything's like pretty much the same. Anyway, so Matthew and I, we leave and we're just both giggling. We just running through, rehashing what just happened in the whole doctor's office. And we're just giggling, and then it'd be silence, and then all of a sudden Matthew just start giggling. He's like, that's my wife. It's just like, and I looked at him and I said, I'm not a lemur. A lemur. He's like, I go, I don't follow, anybody. I think about everything. And he goes, do you mean a lemming? So that made us both laugh. So I'm not a lemur. I love it. Yeah, so there's my upbringing in full force. It's like, I can be talked into things, yes, because I have an open mind. But if it does not agree with me, if I don't feel that you're what you're trying to tell me is worthy enough, I'm going to question. I question everything because I do. That's just me. That's how I was brought up. Question. If it doesn't feel right, it isn't right. That's pretty darn easy. So Matthew and I got in trouble. We got sent to the principal's office. So we still kind of chuckle over that. That was yesterday, so you can see why I didn't even vlog yesterday, because we were kind of in a little bit of a silly state of mind, and then, oh my God, I'm telling you. Anyway, that was that. And today, high as a kite. Normally, no, I'm not normal because I'm on drugs, and whatever these whatever these drug cocktails are, it's making me very alert, very awake, I've got my normal amount of energy, and I can't stop playing with this pen. That's what you're hearing in the background, because I'm like, gotta be doing stuff. Yes, I'd say a little high, but no pain. I'll take it. That's not a bad thing. I think the thing just went off, baby. Dinner, chicken dinner. Actually not, it's pork. Speaking of pork. Oh my goodness. All else is good. We're healthy, we're happy. I'm going to be starting, like I said, on Monday, the whole thing all over again. And now that I've been through it, I know what to expect, kind of, sort of, I'd say a ton of what I was feeling last chemo week was nerves and the not knowing what I was going to feel, and afraid. Well, at least I've got that part, a little bit under my belt. So, so I'm just going to go in with a nice clear head and let them do what they're going to do. And let's see how I feel. Oh, because now I'll be on these Care Oncology drugs too. So that'll really give them a chance to kick in with this fresh batch of chemo. So I'm talking up a storm, but now I get to say goodbye because I'm gonna go have dinner. Yum. And I've been eating. Oh my God, I gained another pound. I'm 115. That can't be good for me though, to be dropping like 5 pounds and then gaining 5 pounds, dropping 5 pounds, right? I don't know. All I know is I'm gaining weight, and that's a good thing because I looked gross. And, oh, I've got to say, so now that I'm gaining weight again, and I'm going to try to keep it on this time, not let the chemo week kick my butt like it did last time. And now that I'm working out, I'm sculpting. I am sculpting my body because now it's just, I'm a sculptor by trade. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that. I think you all know that. I have a story. Not enough time. I want to eat my dinner. I'll come back. I'll give you a fun story because I'm a sculptor and I can go here. I forgot what to say. Brain fart. I'm going to say goodbye because I'm just rambling. So anyway, story for next time. And enjoy your nights. Everybody's nights. And I will talk to you either later or tomorrow. And mwah to you all, and mwah to you all, and mwah to me. Me. Right there. To me all. Good night, y'all. Bye.